You open your eyes. The sun is blazing. The air feels heavy, humid, and strangely clean. But something's not right. There are no cars, no sounds of the city, no planes overhead, just distant rumbling and a strange, unfamiliar roar. You stand up disoriented and look around. Towering ferns surround you. Trees stretch skyward, unlike anything you've ever seen. And then it hits you. This isn't your world anymore. You're not just lost. You've time-traveled back millions of years into the age of the dinosaurs. No warning, no supplies, no guidebook. Just you. And a world ruled by the deadliest creatures to ever walk the earth. So the question is, what now? What would you do to survive? First, let's get our timeline straight. Depending on when exactly you've landed, the dinosaurs you face could be very different. The Mesozoic Era, also known as the Age of Dinosaurs, lasted about 180 million years and was divided into 3 periods: Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous. If you're in the Triassic, around 230 million years ago, dinosaurs are just starting to appear. The climate is hot and dry, and strange reptilian creatures roam the land, smaller, but still dangerous. If it's the Jurassic period, about 150 million years ago, things have changed. Now you're in the golden age of giants. Huge sauropods like Brachiosaurus and Apatosaurus walk the plains, while predators like Allosaurus stalk them. And if you've ended up in the Cretaceous around 100 to 66 million years ago, well, that's when Tyrannosaurus rex ruled the earth. It's also when flowers started to appear, the first birds flew, and ecosystems began to resemble today's. Wherever you are, one thing is certain: you are no longer at the top of the food chain. The very first thing you'd need to do is stay calm. Panic is your worst enemy. Take a breath and observe your surroundings. Is there shelter nearby? Water? Movement in the distance? Next, you'll need to think like a survivor. You're facing a wild, prehistoric Earth with no modern tools, no matches, no food, and no protection from predators. Your first priorities are shelter, water, fire, and safety. Let's talk about shelter. You'll need to find a place that keeps you hidden, not just from weather, but from massive, sharp-toothed neighbors. Look for caves, fallen logs, or rocky overhangs. But don't settle in too quickly. Many prehistoric creatures, like crocodilian ancestors and large reptiles, could already be using them. Water is critical, but rivers and lakes come with a catch. They're often hunting grounds for predators, both on land and in the water. Think about ancient crocodiles like Dinosaurs, K-meter-long beasts with jaws strong enough to crush dinosaurs. Yes, they're real. And yes, they'd think you're a snack. You'd need to boil water to make it safe. If only you had fire. Fire, your best friend in the wild, and your only real weapon. But unless you've mastered starting fire with sticks or stones, good luck. You might spend hours trying, only to fail. Even if you succeed, the smoke could attract curious and hungry visitors. So should you travel, or stay in one place? This depends on where you landed. In open plains, you're exposed. In dense forests, you're harder to spot, but so are your predators. Either way, staying in motion during the day and hidden at night could improve your chances. Let's imagine you make it through the first day. What next? You need food. You could try hunting, but that's dangerous and honestly, unrealistic. You'd have no weapons, no knowledge of which plants are safe, and no medical help if you're poisoned or injured. Your best bet is to observe animals like ancient mammals or birds and see what they eat. Insects might become a staple of your diet. They're packed with protein and relatively safe if you can stomach them. Still, one wrong bite, one venomous creature, and you're gone. Then there's the wildlife, not just dinosaurs. Remember, this Earth isn't just home to T-Rex. It's crawling with giant insects, deadly amphibians, flying reptiles like pterosaurs, and aquatic monsters in lakes and oceans. Think 3-meter dragonflies, razor-beaked pteranodons, and fish bigger than your car. But dinosaurs are the biggest threat. Let's say you encounter a triceratops. Herbivore, right? Sounds safe? Think again. Many herbivores are extremely territorial and aggressive. A full-grown triceratops weighs as much as a truck and has 3 horns designed for defense. One charge, and you'd be a smear on the forest floor. What if you meet a velociraptor? It's not like in the movies or Velociraptors. We're smaller, more bird-like, but still fast, smart, and deadly in packs. Or maybe you hear the thunder of something massive. A Tyrannosaurus Rex, the king of the Cretaceous. At that point, you'd have three choices: run, hide, or freeze, and hope you're ignored. Spoiler, you won't outrun it. So could you survive for a week? Maybe a month? Unlikely. But here's the real question. Could you find a way to get back? Unless you're the subject of a bizarre science experiment or some magical twist of fate, chances are you're stuck. There's no time machine waiting in the bushes. You are on your own in a past where humans don't exist, and the planet is still writing its rules. Your only real hope would be to find a safe zone, build shelter, master fire, and somehow gradually learn the land. Over time, you could begin crafting tools from stones, creating weapons, building traps, and forming a rhythm of survival. You'd be living like early humans except without the safety of numbers. And even if you survive the predators, there's one more thing coming. 66 million years ago, Earth was hit by a massive asteroid. The impact wiped out nearly 75% of life on the planet, including all non-avian dinosaurs. If you're in the late Cretaceous, that asteroid is coming. You just don't know when. So maybe, just maybe, your final challenge would be to witness the extinction of the dinosaurs and hope you're not part of it. In the end, waking up in the age of dinosaurs would be thrilling, terrifying, and almost certainly fatal. But for a brief moment, you'd live in the most awe-inspiring chapter of Earth's history, world before humans, ruled by giants. Would you survive? Would you become just another fossil buried under time? Let us know what you would do if you found yourself in the prehistoric past. And if you liked this adventure through time, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more epic what-if scenarios. Thanks for watching.